In your pain, he only exists in your past. In your hope, he exists in the future. So why leave him trapped in the past with you? If you stay in your pain, you cannot help other people.
I think that's the key, yeah.
But if you can actually find the strength in that pain, you become an incredible source for other people, because then it means that that pain is surmountable.
This moment I wasn't going to share on camera because it was genuinely a life-changing moment. I am not saying that lightly. It has led to a complete change in me. Now, I'm not fully through the healing journey, but this unlocked me in a way that has never happened to me before. And now I see it as a really amazing thing that I caught it on camera and that I could share it with you guys. Erwin McManus is a church pastor of the Mosaic Church in LA. What he used to do was go to poverty-stricken neighborhoods around LA and help people get out of that situation through the Word of God and through helping them learn finances and how to build relationships and all that kind of stuff. Now, he saw somehow the hurt and pain that I was feeling very, very objectively and managed to dissect that and say the exact right words that changed everything for me. And I truly mean that. So Erwin McManus's book is linked down below if you want to find out more. It's called Mind Shift, and that's what he gave me, Mind Shift. So check it down below. And yeah, this is something I'm really excited to share with you guys. To be able to go shoot this out in LA with Erwin was only made possible by our sponsors, and today's sponsor is Huel, a quick, affordable, nutritionally complete source of food that has everything that your body needs. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about this, and yeah, thank you to Huel for making this possible and having this amazing moment. And let's dive into this. If you are struggling with similar themes from this video, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll try and get back to you. Reach out to, there's loads of different charities available. I'll link some down below. SANDS, S-A-N-D-S, if you're in the UK, is a great resource for baby loss and awareness around it. But with other things like if you're struggling with your mental health, struggling with trauma and all those kind of things, there are plenty of resources out there. So please go check them out as well. But let's dive into the video.
Spreading the message that I want to spread is so crucial to me. So when my son died, I sold my business at the time and quit everything. And my brother at the time was doing Mulligan Brothers, and he was creating like compilation videos of like different motivational speakers. And I saw the work that he was doing. I thought it was incredible. He had 14,000 followers, and to me, I was like, that in a stadium is just such a huge audience. You know, 8 years ago on YouTube, it was quite a big audience. And I was like, look, you don't need to pay me any money, but just the videos that I make, if you give me the revenue from those videos, I'll try and live off it. And I remember the first month was like $80 paycheck. I was buzzing. Like I'd sold my business, I'd quit my job, and it got $80 in the bank. And I was like, oh my God, if this scales up, this could work. Like in my head, I was like, this can work. But the reason that it meant so much to me is because I knew that he was doing positive work. It was helping people. People were being inspired by it. So then when my son died, it kind of attached, I quit everything to go and help people and to spread that message.
You talk about your son. What was his name?
Jacob. So I got it tattooed on my hand. So for Jacob, so Inspire Change is the mission, and for Jacob it was the power behind everything. And I think I don't know. That's the part maybe I need to process, because a lot of it was through the pain of losing him. I was like, it was such a powerful force that I wanted him to live on through what I did. You know, I don't want his death to be in vain. That's for me, that was, you know, what I would say. I don't want him to die in vain. I want it to have impacted as many people's lives as possible. But yeah, I don't know if that's, I still don't know if that's the right way to go with it. I'm not too sure. What's your thoughts on that? Like through loss, I mean, that's where I do a lot of my work from, is through loss. Can that be a positive impact for the world?
Absolutely. I think it's the only place you really make the greatest impact. Otherwise, you can't really resonate with other people. And if you stay in your pain, you cannot help other people.
I think that's the key, yeah.
But if you can actually find the strength in that pain, you become an incredible source for other people, because then it means that that pain is surmountable, that you can overcome that, you can find a way through it. And I think sometimes it's almost like your soul will lie to you, or your brain will lie to you and tell you that if you let go of the pain, you've let go of the love.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And so what you have to begin to hear in your inner soul is the love you have for Jacob is actually found in your healing, not in the pain.
I said this to Lewis yesterday. When I started therapy, the first thing I said to her is, I don't want you to heal that. I don't want you to take that away from me. It's too much power. Like, I don't want you to take it away from me. The pain that I feel for him is because I loved him so much. And that's why I'll never let go of it. And I think there's something still not clicking for me. There's still something there.
And I don't want to risk disagreeing with you, but the pain you're feeling is not because you love him so much. And the pain you're feeling is because you can't give yourself permission to move on. Because then you feel like you've left him behind. And so your pain is the anchor that holds you in the past, because you're afraid that if you leave the past, you've left him, because he, in your mind, only exists in the past. But that's a lie. He'll always exist, because you'll always carry him in your heart. So he doesn't just exist in your past. He exists in your future. In your pain, he only exists in your past. In your hope, he exists in the future. So why leave him trapped in the past with you?
I think the letting go, I just don't know how to do it. I think that's the thing. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to let go.
I'm really sorry to interrupt the video, but I do have to mention today's sponsor who make this possible. It's Huel. Huel is a quick, affordable, nutritionally complete source of food that has everything that your body needs. I've used them for the past 2 years. They support us to fly out to do these projects and make these documentaries. So everything that Mulligan Brothers does is powered by Huel, not only through the sponsorship, but actually because I consume their products all the time. So when I'm on set and I'm super busy and I don't have the time to prepare a meal whilst I'm interviewing people, doing the documentaries, doing the production, whatever it is, I know that I can reach into my bag, grab a bottle of Huel. It's nutrition complete, has all my sources of protein and all the nutrients that my body needs and the calories that I need to keep going throughout the day. It's an absolute game changer. So if you want to find out more, head to the link in the description to find out more about Huel. Let's dive back into the video.
Yeah, you don't have to let go of him.
I don't know how to let go of the pain. It's difficult. Like, I really don't know. Like,
you have to separate him. He is not the pain. He is the love.
How? Sorry, I don't want this to go into a thing. Like, I don't know how. I really don't know how.
Why? This is what matters.
It served me to sit in that pain so much. Like, I think
it's the only place you know to meet him.
Yeah, I go to that's the thing is, like I spoke to Neve about this. Like, I'll go to his grave, and there's almost a joy in the fact that I'm sat there crying and feeling that pain and just sat this.
So I want you to start to meet him in a different place. I want you to start taking 15-minute walks filled with gratitude and hope and joy and laughter, and meet him there. Create a new space, a new place for him to stay with you. And as you create that new place, you'll stop visiting the old place so much, because you'll know he'll meet you here. And little by little, you're going to be able to give that other place away.
Okay, I mean, that clicks for me. I hear that. Find a new place for him. That helps me a lot, because it's very physical. It's actually a location where it's his graveside. Like, that's it. Where I'll go and sit, and it's very specific to me. I almost think that's like, I almost say that's the center of my universe, is his graveside.
Do you surf?
I don't know, no.
What do you do for pleasure?
Lift heavy things. I powerlift, strongman. I've started recently running now, and obsessively running miles. Tennis, Sports, anything, any kind
So
of.
take them
outlet.
running with you.
Yeah, running would be,
Take them running with you when you run. Say, hey, we're going to run together.
I run and I lift in a very similar kind of manner though. I'll do it till it hurts me. Like I do, and I purposely do that. And I don't know, maybe that's unhealthy as well. It's quite masochistic the way I'll train and lift and stuff.
That's okay, because your greatness is on the other side of your pain.
Yeah.
And so the fact that, you push yourself to where it's painful actually just means that you have a psychological disposition to always change the boundaries of your limitation. That's not necessarily self-destructive, And
From one masochist to the other masochist.
That feels reassuring for sure.
Yeah.
but
How long ago was it?
7 years ago. Yeah, 8 coming up to 8, yeah. Yeah, and it's like, it's birthed so much greatness, like goodness, It's funny because I feel there's something missing. I don't know if that's it. I hope it is. I don't know. I don't want to put
I want you to
pressure on it.
text us when you've created that new place and he's more comfortable there than the other place.
Do you think I need a physical place? Like I've had such a physical place for it.
I think that's why I was asking if you're surfing, because I thought maybe you can find the ocean or someplace. You need a place that's filled with joy, because you have a physical place right now. So you're going to have to create a new space,
a new physical place. Yeah.
And then, but the real place is in your memory. That's the place you actually need to create. But you might need the physical space to get there.
Pull away from it maybe at the start. But yeah. We just said before this as well, like all of this happened last minute. Like I can't tell you how much, like that's not something I've heard before or felt before. Like the shift, there's quite a large shift for me, right?
I promise you, this is what I do.
Yeah.
And if you'll trust me a little bit, we can reconstruct your inner world and help you find the joy that you need and the release from that pain.
I know why, but I appreciate that so much. Like I honestly, and I can tell you this, like I've attacked it, like probably the wrong word, but I've really attacked trying to fix it. Like I have through therapy, through speaking to other people, but nothing's kind of like hit me like that before. So
Thank you for sharing.
no,
what a gift you've given us to allow us to be part of your life.
Thank you for watching, guys. This was truly a moment of shift in me. And I don't know if anybody took away specifically the message that I took away, because it was a very, very personal moment. But I did want to leave you with this. Being open to healing, if you're in a difficult place, starts with awareness and also opening your eyes and your body and your everything towards healing. And it can be difficult, but you need to keep your ear to the ground with it. So I actually had a person in my life tell me this exact same message with Erwin. And I thought to myself at the time, it's so disrespectful that I didn't listen to this person prior to listening to Erwin. And why did I give Erwin this sort of governing authority that his message and the way that he said it hit more and resonated more? But the thing is when you have people in your life who you love and they come to tell you these messages, they're opening the door. And that's what they're doing. They're opening the door for you to be able to hear and listen to other people. And I think that's where I gained the awareness. So it's not all a simple path. You need to be easy on yourself and listen to people around you. You don't need to take it. It doesn't need to hit you like this hit me, but just keep your eyes and ears open. And then maybe when you're reading a book, it really finally hits. So don't ever discount somebody in your life who's telling you, but also, be receptive of all the messages you receive. And sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes you might lash out at people, but be open. And that's the one thing I would say. Be open to everything. If you're really trying to heal, be open to everything. I'm not particularly religious in the confines of a religion. I do believe there is something else to this life that we cannot talk about, that's not materialized, and we don't know about. There is, for me, that's what I believe. But I was open to Erwin's words. I was open to being in the church. I was open to the word of God that day. And it resonated with me. Something hit me that has changed my life completely. And I'll give you sort of a little bit of the past few months that has been a massive help is that I would put so much emphasis on Jacob's grave that I would feel so guilty about not going there. It would hurt me that I wouldn't go there, and I had to go there and grieve, and I would sit in this pain all the time for the last 8 years. Now, I do think it serves you and can be cathartic in your healing journey, but for me, I sat there way too long. For 8 years, I did this, and now I know that he's not there. That's not him. He's around me all the time. He's not at the graveyard, and it has completely unlocked my life. It's been amazing. I'm not there yet. It's not done yet. I know that it's a process, but I don't have guilt. I have been to see him at Christmas, and it was a lovely moment for me, but I don't feel guilty when I don't go to see his grave, because he's around me all the time. He's around me in the work that I do. And yeah, so it's been an amazing moment. So this genuinely was one of those moments for me, probably the most impactful moment an interview has had on me so far. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, I mentioned to our sponsors, Huel, they made it possible. I do want to say thank you so much to Huel. Thank you to all you guys who bought the journals over Christmas and New Year's. We have some great projects coming out because you guys have supported us. Code 2024 still works for buy one, get one free, so check the link in the description as well. And if you're on Spotify, hit the follow button, favorites button, whatever it is. We're trying to get Spotify done as well. And yeah, just drop a comment down below. Reach out if you need some help on Instagram. I will get back to you. See you in the next one. Peace.